How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to the channel today, your favorite cyclist. My name is Henry. Today, I got my new Clipless shoes in the mail today. So we're going to be setting those up. I'm going to show you guys how to set them up. Pretty much how to change from, I have my old Clipless shoes over here. Change everything over to the new ones and how you set up your cleats to be properly positioned on your foot. So I'm going to put you on this tripod here and we'll get working right on the table. Alright, so get a few things here. So these are my old shoes right here. You might have seen them in a couple videos. These are my Shimano, I don't remember the brands, they go M162 right up there at the top. These are my old shoes I had. Of course I had them set up with the Crank Brothers cleats. Got those sitting right over there. Those are the ones that are going to transfer over. I already took them off, cleaned them all up. They were pretty muddy just from the last time I rode these shoes. But I have both the old shoes here, so just so you kind of how the old ones were. And then in this box here I have my brand new ones here. These are the Catlike Whispers, see if I can get that focus there. There you go. So these ones here I had to wait. They came all the way from Europe. Saw these a couple years ago online. I believe it was Single Tracks, and saw them and just fell in love with them. Thought they were the coolest shoes out there. Just a cool design, looked great. Thought they were cool. So anyways, this is what the shoe looks like right here. It's pretty similar here. It's got the boa design instead of like the basic Shimano, kind of the ratchet and then the two straps here. Instead you have your one strap and then the two boa dials right here. Same general idea on the bottom. You got where your cleat goes right here, and then up on the top here, these ones actually came with some studs. They can go in there, metal studs. So if you're doing like muddy racing or you're going on grass or whatnot, that'll give you extra grip. You have to do a little bit of off the bike running or walking. They'll give you a little bit extra grip. I'm not going to be using those. I have the screws off of these ones that just pretty much cover up the holes. I'm going to put those on these just to make sure mud doesn't get in those holes right there. So that's what we're looking at right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get my tools right over here. So today, pretty much what you need to transfer your cleats over. For my specific ones, I have my Crank Brother cleats here. Also the spacers as well. I'm not sure if they're going to need them on these new shoes. But I have both the Crank Brother cleats right here. Alright, and mine, they are... it does depend on which side you want to go. You got the one here that has two holes. So you can see that this one has two holes on there. I don't know if you can see it, 1, 2. And the other one doesn't have any holes. So that makes a difference on the amount of float that the pedals will have while you're clipped in. I like most floats. This is how I have mine set up here. Pretty much to change them out, all you're going to need is a 4mm Allen wrench. I'm going to do have my screwdriver over here. Like I mentioned, I have those screws to put in the middle or right up here at the top. Just to make sure that those don't get filled with mud. So I'm going to go ahead, get my tools here, get those screwed in, get kind of some of these tags off of here, and then we'll get set with setting up the position for your cleats. Got them both set there, so I just got the plugs in there. Make sure mud's not getting in there. There's the shoes right there. Let's see, and I'll go ahead, I'll put them on the floor. I'll show you how to set them up, how to find where your best spot to put the cleat is going to be. Alright, so down on the floor here, so what I've done, I've gone and loosened these up all the way so that I can get these on my foot. So the best spot for them, as you can tell down here on the bottom, you kind of have adjustability here where your cleats are going to go. So really what you want to do, you want to get them best centered on the ball of your foot. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, you guys can do this barefoot, it is hot today, very humid, so I don't want to put socks on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my shoe on here. Let's see here. Slip in here. There we go. Alright, cool. I'll go ahead and put these down, snug them up a little bit. Just make sure we get the right spacing on the pedals, on the cleats. Alright, nice and snugged up. Now what we're going to do, I have a little bit of painter's tape right here. Won't leave any residue. And what we're going to do, we're going to peel off a little bit here. And go look for the ball of your foot. So that's going to be the ball of my foot right there, on my right foot. So what you're going to do, go ahead and do the same thing on the other shoe. I'm going to go ahead and do that right here quick for you guys. So you guys can get an idea there. You guys won't be able to see. That's going to be on the other side. I'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll get right back so I can show you how everything works from there. Alright, so I got both my feet measured. So you can kind of see where I put the piece of tape right there. Let's go ahead and turn. And we look kind of where that piece of tape is pointing. It's actually pretty much at the bottom, so you can see these are at the bottom there. And I took a look at my old shoes I used to have, and that's where they were set there as well, right on the pretty much as far back as they can go. That's been very comfortable for me. I'll show you the other one here too, other side you couldn't see. This side here, about the same, right at the bottom of the adjustment. So not up at the top, right down the bottom. That's about where it feels comfortable for me. So I'm going to go ahead and screw those back in. I'll put you up on the tripod again. We'll get set screwing those back in. Alright, so we're back up on the table here. So like I mentioned, I do have these set up. So this is the left side, this is the right side right here. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the left shoe right here. Go ahead and flip it over here. I believe on these. Compare them to the old ones here. Yeah, I'll probably have to use the spacer again here. Actually nice and snug, because you don't want it to come loose while you're pedaling, because that would be a nightmare. I've actually seen that happen before. Don't do that. Alright, so that one's nice and snug. That one's nice and snug too. They do have a torque setting. I don't have a torque wrench that goes that low. But there is a slight torque setting. I just do till they're nice and tight. So nice and snug. Okay, that should be the one right there. And it just depends on your pedal. Like I mentioned, I have to use the spacer underneath mine. This right down here. That gets it just enough up. So you can kind of see from the side there. You can see pretty much these little cleat things are about equal with the tread here. So for my pedal, that's about where they have to be. You see my pedals, the crank brothers have kind of the side plates on here, or side kind of ball. My candies have the plates here. So it needs to be able to kind of set on top of there. It's pretty much needs to be spaced out just a small amount. And that should be good right there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other one here. Alright, so we got both of these set up now. Both those cleats are on there, pretty much at the bottom of where they're supposed to be. Pretty much your next step now is pretty much to go put them on your foot. Get your bike, go take it for a test drive outside, see if you can clip out, clip in, see if they work fine for you. That's pretty much your next step there. So yeah, I'm gonna go out, test drive these real quick, see if they work. And then I'll be right back to let you guys know what happened. Alright, so I brought you guys out here with me. Sorry, it's a little windy outside today. Clouds coming in. But right now, pretty much I got you outside. Got the cleats on the bottom of the shoes, got the shoes on. I'm out on my bike, got my crank pillar candies right here. Pretty much right now, what you're looking at doing is essentially you're just going to try to clip in. You got to make sure you actually clip in though. They do feel slightly different than my old ones. Okay, essentially, just want to make sure you can clip in there and then unclip easy. If you can do that here, standing up, that's good. Let's see. So yeah, I'll do this a couple times, make sure everything's good. It also works in that cleat, so you can kind of tighten up the nuts a little bit more when you get back inside. Really, that's what you want to make sure is you can clip in, nice and easy. All right, good. And clip out. All right, so yeah, at this point you test them out, make sure they click in. You clip in and out pretty easy in one spot. And sorry for the wind. Test them, make sure you can clip in and out one spot pretty easily. I took a little ride, went around my driveway here, made sure everything felt good, felt smooth, felt like they were in the middle of my ball of my foot, right where they should be. I'm getting enough power out of them. Other than that, you're set. What I recommend, take off your shoes. You're gonna tighten the bolts one more time to make sure they're nice and tight still. As soon as you clip in and out, the first couple times they loosen up just slightly. I recommend checking them then, and then check them after your first big ride to make sure everything is good and not loosening up at all. But anyways, hopefully you guys liked this video today. Quick instructional video for you here and just how to set up your clipless shoes and clipless cleats. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe right up here at the top for me. Last video gonna be right over here on this side, right over here. So go ahead and click those for me. Thank you for watching today. We'll see you on the next video.